You are not just the sum of your experiences. You are the consciousness that observes all those experiences. You are the one watching the mind, the ego, and the emotions that are shaped by those experiences. That's who you really are, not the thoughts or feelings themselves. That's why you think the way you do. That's why you feel certain emotions. That's why you like the color blue, prefer certain people, or hate the idea of getting older. It's all based on the experiences you've had in life. Some experiences were good, others were bad, and over time you've developed a whole set of preferences and dislikes. Everyone has, and that's why people are so different from one another. I try to explain to you that no one is exactly like you. If someone says, "I think just like you," they're not being truthful. Why? Because their entire life has been filled with different experiences than yours. You might have met this person 6 months ago, and now you're thinking, "We're soulmates." But the reality is, you've lived completely different lives. Think about it. If your whole life had been filled with different experiences, how likely is it that you'd think exactly like someone else you just met? The probability is 0 minus 7 billion. Since your mind and preferences are shaped by all the experiences you've had, and no one has had the exact same experiences as you, it's impossible for anyone to think exactly like you. So what should you do with that understanding? Accept it. Respect that everyone has their own unique experiences, and don't waste energy trying to make things exactly the way you want them to be. When you try to force life to fit your expectations, it's like jumping into a lake and thrashing around, trying to stop every leaf from making ripples. You're trying to catch every falling leaf before it even touches the water, thinking that'll keep things calm. But in reality, you're just making more waves and more chaos. You don't realize what's really going on. Yes, you have an ego. Yes, you have emotions. And yes, they can be tough to deal with sometimes. If you need to do things like therapy or other practices to help yourself, that's fine. Do whatever you need to do to get by. But understand this, that's not the final answer. The real answer lies in being able to step back, sit in the seat of your true self, and observe your mind doing its thing. Your thoughts, emotions, and ego are down there doing what they do, and that's okay. Imagine literally sitting there, looking at your inner self and saying, "I'm so sorry you've been hurt. It's okay. We can deal with this." You're not trying to change the world to make yourself feel better. Instead, you're telling yourself, "I can handle this. I'm okay with what's happening." Everything I'm teaching you is about staying in that place, even though life will keep pulling you in different directions.